afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. There on the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His side would be happy to continue this recent stretch, huh? Winners of 5 of their last 7. Facing off with him, that's the head coach of the Panthers. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. Glad to have you all with us. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It is Ryan Fitzgerald with the honors. And we're off on EA Sports. Xavier Gipson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. Escapes a defender. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
On first down, Hurts. He's got it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Opening script working game busters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
Eagles first down.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Shotgun snap for Hurts.
At the 29-yard line.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10 yards.
3rd and long for him here. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Calvin Austin on the return. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, the game looks so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion, and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, Young. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Shoyinka on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Young working from the gun. Pass brought in by Tannero McMillan. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Panthers first down.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Right back to Watson. This is Combs. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's 2nd in the league in touchdown receptions. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 8. And an Eagles.
Now Hurts. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts throwing again. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts yet again. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Completed left side to Smith.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
And 3 at
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
And again, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he goes, third and long. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Carolina offense out ready to go for their second drive. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Young looking to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-6 is our score. Back to Charlotte in just a moment. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And that's good for a gain of 5. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Back to throw. Here's Young. He takes it himself. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Hubbard on the give. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Second and 1 at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Young. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Young to throw it. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up second down.
Andrew McCuba on the coverage.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Jukes away from one. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Panthers.
Here's Young again. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Oh, option play on 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead to 7. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8. Now Fitzgerald on the handle to kick off. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6.
They go play fake with Hurts. He'll try and run this. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. As this play ends, we see someone in some discomfort out there. Oh, that's the tight end, Dallas Goedert, who they're coming out to look at. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Riley Moss with that tackle. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 26-yard line.
Barkley off the pistol give. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another Eagles first.
They go to Barkley again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Setting up the running back screen. And he's able to get this down to the 13. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. And he hits the extra point. A little surprised they wouldn't go for two in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point Brock as they send this off and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, here's Young. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now, hang on a moment. I think we've got an injured player out there. Yeah, that's Chuba Hubbard being looked at following the play. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Nice drive forward, halted after a couple of yards. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop. Third and 4 coming up now.
Brings up third and 4.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
That's another Panthers first down.
We are at the 2-minute warning. And it's the Panthers with first and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kicked out by Quinyon Mitchell.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber. Won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And they'll have 90-plus yards ahead of them as they take over following the pick. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
12 yards. That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 12. First down.
First down
Eagles.
throwing for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And his slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's
On third down, it's Hurts.
third and 10.
They connect on the deep Deep shot. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Defense.
So the penalty would have given them a lot of yardage anyway, Brock, but getting the catch, it makes it feel a whole lot better.
Look at his ability to not only work deep downfield through contact, but come up with a catch as well. You know, Kate, that's what scouts call competitive toughness. That's what a quarterback calls his best friend.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Panthers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock, probably don't want to risk too much here. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Young up 1st and 10. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll throw it.
39-yard line.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Cowboys in the battle for the Lone Star State. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This'll wind up a touchdown. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Chris Godwin. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. This one's gone to the half, and it's the Buccaneers with an 11-point lead. It's now 21-10 at the half. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Denver Broncos. And this is Dak Prescott. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Browns with the big lead in front of the home crowd at the half. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on. The risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on for the season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And going play action. Young. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8.
21, Eagles 13.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. First call here coming from the shotgun. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away. Same spot after the incompletion. It's 2nd down. Throwing here, Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 26
That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Eagles, 1st down.
The play fake, now Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're on it quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Completed left side to Smith. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hurts to throw.
17-yard line.
The back grabs it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start the 2nd half with some needed points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Eagles.
Hurts yet again. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Down 2, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's a fourth quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. Third quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for 1st and 10. In the red zone now. They've got a screen to the running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers push this to an 8-point game. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers push the lead to 2 scores now. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd and 10, still at the 28.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hurts now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
A gain of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Finds him over the middle. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Back to throw, Hurts. The throw left side, caught by Brown. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. It's an option right that begins this drive. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young. McMillan on the slant. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First down. First and 10.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Escapes a defender. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Running once more with Brooks. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new 2nd down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. It's Young, the throw here on 1st. He keeps it and takes on.
Positive with that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Young to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And our first down only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Now Young. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers push their lead to 15. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone lead. Looking at the officials' arms, and they aren't moving, and it doesn't look like they're going to. He is stopped just short of that goal line.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points. $16 yards on the play. And that's
good for an Eagles first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Motion man right is Smith. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. So we're through 3 here. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Punt team on the field. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. That's taken at the 15. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. To the air on 1st down, Young. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A 7-yard
Young throwing here.
2nd and 3.
Right back to Watson. This is Combs. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers.
Young on 1st and 10. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jahan Campbell makes the play.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, and you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You could just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
31-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
from the gun, a give to Brooks. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
A gain of 15 yards.
On first down, here comes Brooks. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
He was brought down by Nolan Smith. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Again, it's Brooks. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Well, the extra block sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel. It's Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On third down, it's Young. Pass cut by Brooks. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
It's a gain of
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
for Eagles. First down.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Jukes away from one. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
At the 46-yard line.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
And a yard.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
Gain of 2. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he takes it down to the 33. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagles.
Going to go with Barkley on the counter. Running in the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. From the red zone now. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They give up the gut to Bigsby. To the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles down by only 2 in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field?
And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You can take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Looking to throw, Young. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Christian Watson. Incomplete. Mekhi Blackman on the coverage.
He's back to throw. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Eagles.
Young working from the gun. Has it in close. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. 1st down, ball at the 36.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
To the air yet again. Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Christian Watson.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Young again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers jump in front late. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, Do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Dorian Williams makes the play. And the Panthers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Panthers and receiver Christian Watson ready to go once again. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. And has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Second and 5.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he will have the Panthers first down. And that's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.